Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, making people more aware of autism is the job of the Baton Rouge Speech and Hearing Foundation, and they're going to tell you how you can battle against autism. Here to give us the scoop on it is Melissa Juneau. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me today.
For people who might not be familiar with the great work that you're doing with the Speech and Hearing Foundation, tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, we're 53 years old in this community, and we have been working with children with communication issues for a long time. And so we have a great reputation, and we've impacted a lot of lives. And we have this really incredible program for young children with autism. But we're so excited about the transformation that we're going to be making this spring, because we are going to be moving into a fabulous new facility, and when we move, we will have a new name and will be known as the Emerge Center for Communication, Behavior, and Development.
And that's the name of the facility as
yes,
well, right?
Yes, that'll be the name, the Emerge Center. And we think it's a great name.
Tell me a little bit about what that's going to enable you to do that you might not be able to do right now.
Right, it's a state-of-the-art facility, and it will allow us to see twice as many children. We'll be able to offer a great set of therapies, a multidisciplinary therapy for young children with autism and other related disorders. So we'll be able to do research, we'll be able to offer this program to more children, and build great community partnerships, and it's just really the potential is limitless for us. So
I know state-of-the-art facilities don't come cheap, and they come with the help of a lot of people who are concerned. To that end, you have an exciting fundraising event coming up. Tell me about that.
We do. This center would not be possible without the generosity of this community. And one of the families that have been very generous with us are the Robinsons, with Robinson Brothers Ford. And they've again donated a vehicle, and it is a Ford F-150 2013. And it's a fabulous truck, all the bells and whistles, and we are currently doing that raffle right now. It's a $50 ticket, and there are limited tickets being sold.
It's a beautiful vehicle for sure. I know people are going to want to get it. What do they need to do if they want to take part in the raffle?
Well, you can go to www.battleagainstautism.com. There's also, you could call our office at Baton Rouge Speech and Hearing Foundation at 225-343-4232. We'll direct you to a phone number that you can call, but the best way is to go online. It's a great, easy way to purchase it, and you don't have to be present to win.
And to get that, aside from getting a great shot at a beautiful truck, I mean, this really has made a huge impact financially for the organization.
It
right?
has. This is the third year of the a vehicle raffle, and we have actually raised through that close to $500,000. And it's also, though, raised great awareness about what we do and the need for these services for young children. So we feel like the battle against autism has heightened our community and a call to action for them to really help us.
I would imagine real quickly that this is obviously something that you get really rewarding successes in. Tell me a little bit about some of the progress you've seen as a result of this work.
Oh, we've seen incredible progress, from very small things for what you would consider small, but for a family to be able to hear their child call their name for the first time, or to the point of a child leaving us and going into a typical setting with very minimal support, being successful in school, for our young adults that we get, that families tell us how they're doing. They might be in college or at a trade school. So we've seen through the years great success in our programs, and we really feel proud about that.
Real quickly, one more time, give us that website address.
www.battleagainstautism.com.
Melissa, thanks so much.
All right, thank you so much for having me.
Well, there are names synonymous with coffee in Acadiana for over 40 years. It's Melojoy. Take a look, everybody.
Melojoy was founded by the Begnaud family in Lafayette in 1936. Two brothers decided to go out on their own, and they felt like they had their own recipe of what customers really wanted. They wanted to roast high-quality beans in a certain way to give it a certain flavor, and so they formed Melojoy Coffee Company in 1936. And it was the #1 coffee in Acadiana from 1936 through 1976. It was the known brand, all of that generation, or 2 generations there. I mean, they firmly believe in Melojoy, and that was what they drank forever. In 1976, though, a competitor came in, bought the company out, and actually closed the brand down. They bought their competition. In 2000, a grandson of the original founders was able to resurrect the brand, brought his grandfather's recipes back, and we reformed Melojoy Coffee in 2000. Sometime around 2005, the Elmore family became investors in the company, and since 2005 they've actually acquired the ownership of the company. Mr. Elmore is a big philanthropist in Acadiana. One of the things that attracted me to come to work for them was the fact that he is so passionate about the high quality beans and how the beans are roasted, and we want that consistent taste every single time that we put a bag on the shelf. We've gone through a little bit of evolution. We had cafes for a while. We no longer have the cafes, but we've made some tremendous strides in our retail coffee, our on-premise. Most recently, we have gotten into some of the casinos, and that kind of brings us up to this point in time. All of our coffee here at Melojoy is Brazilian coffee. It's 100% Arabica beans that we get from Brazil, and we only buy the top 1% of the coffee beans produced. You could classify us as a gourmet coffee because we only buy the top 1%, but we don't charge gourmet prices. We're on the grocery store shelf along with any other regular coffee that's out there. The logo that we use on there says Original Cajun Coffee, because it actually is. Yes, there are other coffee companies here in Louisiana, but this is the only one that was founded in Acadiana. To me, it gives you a wonderful Cajun heritage kind of flavor. Our dark roast is really our best seller, especially south of I-10 in Cajun country. We actually grind our dark roast a little differently than we grind the other blends. We leave the grounds larger than we do in the other blends. And what that does is when the water hits that dark roast coffee, because it's a bigger grind, it has more surface area. And when it has more surface area, it gives it a completely different flavor than a medium roast or an in-between roast. And it really bursts with flavor. Further north you get, they like a little bit lighter roasted coffee, not something as thick as we like to say down here in South Louisiana. We have 4 flavors, or 4 blends of coffee, I should say, that are sold in the grocery stores. We have our medium roast, our between roast, and our dark roast, and we talked about the dark with the heavier grind. And of course we have a decaf that is sold. And then on the website only, you will find a very special blend that we do, which is our Southern Pecan. It's the only flavored coffee that we do, but a lot of people really, really like that, but it is only available on our website. Probably the biggest challenge we run across is just name recognition. You've got obviously national brands of coffee out there that have been around for a very, very long time, and it's hard to get into some of those markets with a little small coffee called Melojoy. But one of the things that really helps us is our bag is bright yellow and black, which stands out on the shelf. And right now in the United States, mainly due to quite a few TV shows that are out there, there's a popularity going on in the Cajun culture. So a lot of people are fascinated with anything that we produce. And when they read our history, which is on our bag and on our website, that we've been around since 1936. Took a brief hiatus, but same basic recipe, and that it's born and bred right here in Acadiana. They tend to migrate towards it, and they love to try it. And so usually once they try it, we've got a good shot at keeping them for a long time. For more information on our coffee and any of the other products we sell, you can always go to www.melojoy.com, or you can call us at 1-86-MELOJOY.
When we come back on Across Louisiana, find out about the Great Authors Event with Gary Robertson with Adult Literacy Advocates of Greater Baton Rouge. Don't miss it.